Oh, recording started. I forgot our theme song. What an opening.
It's been a
What an
while.
opening. So it has been. Here we go. And starting over, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Chris's cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
And of course, we're here live with our studio audience. Welcome, everybody. Wow. Welcome. Cousin Seth.
Yes.
It's just us today, old school style, just you, just
Going
me.
back, way back.
Way back. If you're not Bubby's direct descendant, you're not on air with us today. And many who are still not on air with us. It's just us two. But we said, look, it's now June, and we've been struggling to find some good seasonal content. We relegate ourselves to eating mayo, Seth. I'm still on air.
Right. That's the lengths and extent we'll go to for entertainment.
Although that was more of a length you went to. I just ate the mayo, not a big deal. Although
True.
I had mayo with Japanese green tea leaves, which is a new delicacy. I've been enjoying it ever since, Seth. It's delicious. Oh, it's so good. Are you saying yuck to eating the wet spent tea leaves or the mayo or both?
Yeah, to all of it, but it's now I say you're in me. Wow. You're with me daily in my new career and job, and hopefully it'll be the last one. So I have the espresso machine.
Well, let's tell everyone what's going. What is your new career? So here's let me roll it. Let me give a little explanation. Let me translate for you.
please.
I've been doing this since the 70s. I'm good at it. I'm the number one Seth translator. I have the Seth Zeta Stone for translation. So here's what happens. So this episode is going to be just kind of saying we're going on summer hiatus. We're going to take a break through June. We'll come back like after July 4th. We'll be doing some great Christmas in July stuff. Then we'll roll right into August where fall quickly creeps in. We've got a ton to do. And then it'll be the holiday season again. So we're almost there. Just a little break because Cousin Seth, even though you're one of the world's wealthiest men, you decided, I need more. Right.
It's constantly conquering.
Yes. Or did you say conkily?
Conkily.
Why say two words when you can make them one? That's
right. Right. Yeah. I've been running on fumes, but there's a lot of conversations outside the workday where I'm just like, I don't know what happens to my brain. It shuts down or it just can't put words together. I think I'm doing okay during the day. So it's a lot of my days has been starting with this type of music. I feel like I'm in a French cafe and it's been fun. Or maybe it's just almost the circus-like feeling of it. Is this my new theme song or is it really specifically curated or choreographed?
You're up. That was 30 seconds of Seth. Okay. I just laid it in on you, and I wanted to jump in. That was great. That was an invention of our dear cousin Lee, who's in, I think, St. Martin or somewhere right now, and he did want to join. I'm like, Lee, enjoy your vacation. Don't call in from the Caribbean for this ridiculous episode. It's not like we're having Seth eat like live frog's legs or something.
Right. So, I could do live frog. No,
live frog. No, it's the poisonous little blue ones, the dark frog. So, yeah, right. For our last episode ever. Before we introduce the new cousin. Seth, right. So basically, this is the hiatus episode. I was hoping Hallmark Channel would come in and say, well, here's our Christmas in July schedule, and we would be able to go over that. But they have not done that at all. No, I'm just double checking in case they just messaged it or mentioned it. Nothing like that's going on with Christmas in July yet. So I'm a little disappointed. So I wanted to go over that. So we're going to skip that because we have nothing to go on. So you started a new business. In South Haven, Michigan, which the mayor, of course, we know renamed it as Seth Haven, Michigan. Very nice.
That was very nice.
It was. They gave you the key to the city, or the fob to the city these days.
Very true.
A town you have fallen in love with. You met through your partner, Mrs. X, right? Her family has a long history there. She loves it there. You went there and you said, you called me. You're like, Cousin Chad, this is an amazing, like Hallmark style town right on Lake Michigan. So in typical Cousin Seth entrepreneurial fashion, you said, well, I can't just enjoy it. I must make it mine. And so you opened a store called Recharge South Haven, located in Provision Store, 550 Phoenix Street, downtown South Haven. Is all that accurate, Seth?
It's it's in the Haven Market. So,
Haven Market.
Yes.
Where they sell provisions. Okay.
Yes, but we are right, at 550 Phoenix Street. So right as you come into town, into that very Hallmark-esque downtown, we're right there on your left, right across from City Hall. So it's I already have to go over there to fight a parking ticket. I was like, outside my own establishment?
Oh, for real?
It makes sense, but it's fine. I could park in the back, but I was unloading some stuff, and it was actually on Saturday morning. I was running to get in, obviously carrying about 30 things, and I noticed there's this one lone person standing outside the door, and I was like, oh, they're maybe coming in to get something, whatever, shop or get some groceries. Not even, I mean, I knew what my day looked like ahead of me. I had no idea she was looking for coffee. So she knocks on the door. I try to open it. It's locked. The other owner of the market, Michelle. I shouldn't have said her name. I don't know if she's cool with it.
Well, I guess you could look that up. It is common knowledge.
Yeah. I don't know if I start referring her as to the other ex in my world. Right.
So you're outside. There's a lady already waiting to get into Recharge South Haven to get Seth's famous cold brew.
Yes. Yeah. So
the coldest of the brews.
The coldest of the brews. All sorts of stuff. So yeah, I don't know how I went off on this tangent, but so this would have been my, second day opening. I was all the buildup was for the opening on Thursday, but it was Saturday. I was like, it was going to be busy. The previous Saturday it's back. Sorry.
Music drops you off. I'm sorry.
You wanted to keep this short, didn't you? I have thoughts and I can put them together. That's what I'm attempting to do right now in a verbalized fashion.
Okay, sorry. Go.
So she came in. She came right in. I made her a coffee. We don't have our drip coffee service yet, so the
only coffee shop in the world without drip coffee. I love this distinction.
Right. We don't want to do it quite like everyone else, but people were coming in and asking for it. So
people are asking for drip coffee. This is crazy. What's going on?
I'm seeing a trend. If this keeps up, I might. It will be here.
People of Michigan looking for coffee at coffee shop. You heard it here, folks. Only Cousin Seth owns a coffee shop without coffee. This is the headline.
Right. But yeah, I was able to, I showed her the menu. We have a kind of a scaled down menu, and
there's no coffee.
right.
You could have your sweetener or your creamer and a stirrer, but no coffee.
I got gelato too, if you want that.
Yeah. Oh, are you doing your smoothies yet? Or not?
Oh no, so that's coming. But I knew.
Okay, here we go.
I knew well enough. Well, because the thing is, though, it's not till like second or third week in June that a lot of the fresh produce and stuff comes out. And the market where I'm operating out of, where I'm operating out of, she'll have all that fruit and everything. So I will be using her fruit. So, which is nice, which is great. And she works with all local farmers and everything for everything that we have in the store. So,
wow. So you're going to have your smoothies will be fresh, basically fruit smoothies. Wow. That's going to be pretty expensive, I would imagine. Are you reading the scrolling banner at the bottom? Breaking news: Seth's coffee shop has no
yes.
coffee. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see I keep putting up banners and things. And so if you sometimes hear Seth stumble or stammer, and you're just listening in your car, it may be a lot of other things going on. I'm constantly throwing him off, but he's a master. Nothing throws him off.
That's not true, but a lot does. Fortunately, I seem to be able to keep it together at work. It's like there's a lot going on.
I should play your music, pipe it through at work, and see what happens.
I'd be like, just like a trail off. Because the thing is, it's just me and the coffee portion. I guess I'm not that demanding. I have lemonade too. But
wow, really? Yeah. What kind of lemonade? Is it your own or
a pink lemonade? So,
nice, like Tropicana style.
More a crystal light kind of style.
Wow, nice. Look at that, everybody.
Right.
Coffee shop. We don't have decaf or caffeinated, but we do have Crystal Light.
I couldn't get approved for a loan for a lemonade stand at 49. So.
That's great. You served out like a brown pitcher, like in the 80s. Everybody had that one brown pitcher with the blend.
Right, absolutely.
You should get Mona Lai drink. Remember that Ocean Spray's Mona Lai? It was like a tropical guava drink.
No. Oh.
I used to always get it at I don't want to say his name, Evan's house. It was fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
I always, as you said that, I thought back to the orange juice in like the 80s in the can, like that gelatinous stuff. You dump into one of those
from concentrate
containers. Yeah.
Your family never had that. You guys are way too rich growing up. You had fresh squeezed, I guarantee.
Right. We had someone removing the pulp by hand.
Somehow you found a way to grow an orange in Chicago so you'd have it fresh.
Right. That would have been Texas. No, so perfect climate. It's right. We had to shift a little bit when we moved up to Chicago.
Yeah, no more fresh armadillo and orange juice. You had to kill bosses and things. I got
right.
You adapted nicely though.
Yeah.
So we have 4 stories going on right now. Lovely Rita Mita Maid is waiting for you. Seeing someone unload things into their business and ticketing them is really cold, but okay. Then you have somebody waiting outside your business to open for coffee, only to find out you have Crystal Light.
So we don't have the drip coffee service. We'll have it by this weekend.
All right.
By Thursday. I have to something else. Something else I have to build or purchase to put it on. My coffee bean grinder is sitting on 2 sawhorses and just a circular piece of wood.
I saw the picture. Now, tell me, when you've been planning this for months, I've opened businesses in several weeks. What happened? You didn't think of that? Did you think it was a levitating coffee grinder? Did they lift you off?
Right. No, I was kind of, I didn't know about that. I didn't really think much about that space because I had the
you didn't think about gravity too much.
I was like, how is this not going to come into play? I know I've considered everything. I just don't get it. It was so meticulous in my preparation.
One thing I forgot, gravity.
It's always keeping me down. Nice.
That was good, right?
Wow.
Best sound effect timing ever. I knew something was coming with gravity, so I had it ready.
Right.
All right, so anyway, so this lady is waiting outside. I want to hear this. She's waiting specifically for your coffee.
For coffee, yes. I think she had been in the day before. So, at this point, I was operating. I guess this would have been my. Thursday, Friday. I was up there Wednesday, and then so I guess 3
days. Weekend long. I was like, I can't believe Seth is working right now. It was boggling my mind that I was like not working, and you were working. I'm like, something's off here. Yeah. I'll
be honest. I kind of like it. Actually, I really like it. I mean,
you like trying this work thing. It's only been half a century.
Right. Well, I'm going to do this next week. I'm going to go right back there. No, just this kind of schedule of working the weekends. But I mean, it's like, here it is Monday, Tuesday, and I'll probably go back Wednesday. I get some stuff done. There's no crowds. And
it is nice. Actually, when everyone else goes back to work, you're starting your weekend.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I started drinking. So,
on Monday.
At 8 a.m. It's kind of nice. And I mean, there's so much going on like in town. It's great. Yeah. I say right now it was cold this weekend. So
was it really?
Yeah, it was chilly, and people, especially Saturday.
Like
50s? High 40s on really? Most of I think Saturday.
Oh my god.
So so as you can imagine, right, exactly. As you can imagine, people wanted coffee. I'm like, I'd love to help you.
Would you like a nice cold lemonade or gelato? That'll warm you up.
Right. Anyway, so go in, bring stuff in. And thankfully, leave the espresso machine that I do have, and I have beans for it. So there's some version of coffee.
But you were able to do, so you were doing espresso-based drinks. You just couldn't do drip coffee.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You should have brought Aunt Mare's Big Louisiana tin and just made it that way.
The hot pot, which is funny. She's like, do you remember? Because they had this like big stainless steel or whatever thing they put coffee on. And they had it at my bar mitzvah. You and I would not have noticed. And it's in the basement.
We were in the back stealing Manischewitz.
Right, exactly.
The coffee urn.
Yeah, but she's like, do you remember that thing? I was like, I do, because I remember at that party or the brunch or something at our house on Sunday, it got knocked over and I got hot coffee poured all over my leg from that damn thing.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
It's like, oh, I remember it.
They don't have it anymore?
I don't think so. But who knows what's in that basement?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or who's in that basement?
Right. Yeah, no kidding.
Bubby. Wait, so is Aunt Mare, your mother, she's still drinking Louisiane? I remember that was like her favorite coffee.
Yeah, but she is once my line or the South Recharge South Haven blend comes out, that's what they're going to drink. I was like,
really?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was like, oh.
I can hear this conversation now. Yeah, Seth, that's the ticket. We're going to drink Recharge. We're going to change it after all these years. That's the ticket. You sure are, Sethy. Wait, quick, Seth is coming over. Search it out.
We really like those stickers you put on the cup. Can we get, oh, look, your father's drinking your coffee again. Like, oh, is it?
Wait, I've got to taste that. Oh, Seth's here. Quick, lock the door. He's trying to get in.
Hey. I don't make K-cups. What's going on?
Hi, guys. I'm here. Get him out of here. Wow. Okay. So what happened to this poor lady? This whole story, she's still waiting outside.
And she's been standing about this amount of time.
So polite. Did she say anything? Did you say hi to her? Or you didn't even know?
Oh, I did. Well, I walked up behind her and we're checking the door. And then Michelle opens the front door. And she, I guess Michelle didn't see me at first. She's like, hi. And this woman was like, hi, I want to get some coffee. And Michelle's like, oh, our barista's not here yet. And there he is right there. So I'm right behind her. I go in, I dump my stuff down. She was asking for a coffee and quick on the fly. I'm like, we don't have our drip service in yet, but we will have it next weekend along with smoothies. However, I could do an Americano and, could do a 10 ounce or 12. And it was just like, yeah. And then made the drink, charged her, everything went through with the scanner, and then she had left.
I love that you're fascinated that you conducted business. That's exactly, you just went through every step of a sale.
Yeah, well, it was pretty amazing. Yeah. Right. Well, because the thing is, though, the previous 2 days, I didn't have the little tap to pay thing, so people were coming in. Apparently people pay with their phones quite often now. Right. I do not. Unbeknownst to me.
Shay, I'd like to pay. I'd like to pay for my coffee. Shay, hello. Is this how it works? Yeah,
there were rotary phones. What do you think of this one? Ooh, that's
just tap it here. They're just smashing your machine with the rotary phone.
Like, gently. Come on, people.
Klondike 5241. Hello, Shay.
Hi, this is Kathy. I'm your switchboard operator.
Do you have drip coffee? What kind of question is that? It's a coffee shop, darn it.
It would be kind of funny because there's an Airbnb that the owner, the market owns the Airbnb. Place always packed, but it's great. You walk right downstairs and you got this, cafe or grocery, and
that is nice. Wow.
It's really nice.
That's where I should stay when I come into town, maybe. Right above you.
She's booked for the entire season.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It's like, it's crazy. She has this beautiful apartment upstairs, and it's just like, she can't even stay there.
Well, she should buy a pound of your coffee at least and give it to the people staying at the Airbnb to promote other local businesses, give a good experience. I see that when I stay at Airbnbs, they have local coffee there a lot. It's nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it was great because to her aunt, and I think it's a longtime family friend who they call an aunt, were helping out in the store on Saturday and Sunday, and they were great as far as like promoting. Like if people walk in, they're like, we have our baristas in back, and we have coffee service and all that stuff. Right. And it was it was great. I mean, my experience, I've never worked in a cafe or anything like that.
You're going to stop it. I've never worked.
Right. Like, I just want to reiterate that. Be a record.
You've never worked in a cafe. This is all new to you.
It is. I mean, I had an espresso machine at my house, and I pulled some, obviously made lattes and stuff like that.
Resume says owns espresso machine.
Right, exactly.
I like it. Some people buy a coffee machine. You buy a coffee store. This is great. This is how the super rich do it. This is wonderful. I'm like, I'm going to buy a coffee drip machine. You're like, I'm going to buy just the entire thing and gelato and smoothie.
Right. These are things I like. And I'm going to do it in a place where I can also get artisanal foods and bakery items. And
I saw you sent me a picture. You were having lunch of rosé and cheeses and things.
Yeah. Fig spread, goat cheese, this pasta salads. Yeah. It's great. Cause I mean, obviously certain items or products are time sensitive. So it's like when she's going to toss stuff, it's like, you want it? I'm like, yeah. So
because where you're located, there's a number of vendors. There's you doing the coffee. There's someone else doing wine. There's someone else doing artisanal cheeses and things. Correct?
No, it's basically, well, yeah, to some extent, yes, but no. So it's the market. The market is takes up the main part of the building or the downstairs we occupy. I'm in the back corner doing the coffee service and all that. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, they'll be doing wine tastings. Veritas Estates, they'll
for truth.
Yes. So Sherry, I hope I got the last name right, Seston. She is a winemaker. They, her and her husband have a B&B in town. Vintage. Oh my God. Vintage.
Doesn't matter.
I'm doing great with the promotion. So anyway, so she's going to be in Wednesday and Saturdays doing tastings and stuff like that. And the only other thing, so on Saturday, we had a woman in that makes her own gluten-free breads and stuff like that. So we might carry her stuff. So throughout the season, we'll have different people in, selling their stuff. But yeah, for the most part, it's the market and then the coffee portion for recharge.
There's a woman who owned the building owns the market then too? She's running both?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So how did you meet her then and pitch your idea? She wasn't looking. How did you finagle that where you ended up being the coffee shop in there?
So she's had the building for about 2 years. Last season, they had a couple of literally pop-up vendors in there. There was a coffee person that was just selling bag coffee. There was no coffee service of any sort. So,
So your theory is no coffee is better than bad coffee.
Yeah. But I think they had somebody a local a butcher or something like that, or they sold sausages, but they were all just like literally pop-up card tables, with a thing draped over it. So
are you wearing an apron, a hipster apron, or what is your fit that you're wearing every day?
I was wearing jeans 2 days and then a pair of Yori joggers.
You sent a picture of a dog, and I was able to identify the joggers you're wearing.
Yes.
What were those on-cloud shoes you're wearing?
Yes, those were the sneakers.
On-cloud shoes, Ferrari joggers. I need to try this Ferrari brand. It sounds amazing. I'm saving up for some someday myself.
I have to look back at this the picture and see. I think there might be a shot of my watch, but
oh really? I'll check. And you're wearing a light blue shirt. It looked like. Was that the CB surf one?
Yes. Yeah.
Your wardrobe so well.
You
I got a little snippet of a shirt and of everything, and I got everything out of it. Your whole wardrobe. Nice.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing a 17-year-old T-shirt that I got from your surf shop.
Oh, that one again. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Glow or Ruka, not Glow. Ruka.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I don't know. I like mixing it up. But I'm like, should I be wearing my T-shirt every day? Like a recharge T-shirt or something. I don't know. I kind of like mixing up. I have a lot of cool T-shirts, I guess, that might work.
Yeah, it is cool though, I guess, to be branded. It looks professional as you get started.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's I'll test it out.
Yeah, I know. You can wear your Dead Kennedy shirt by week 3.
Right, exactly. Showing up halfway through the day. It's like 1 o'clock. Like, people have been looking for coffee.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get caught from the suicidal tendencies guy or the misfits hat on.
No, yeah, right, exactly. It's completely, counter to the ambiance. It's nice, like French music playing. It's very calm.
Oh, and you have that beautiful French accent you do. Do you use it often in the store?
I haven't.
During wine tasting, you should.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is this, MLA?
Your ladies look like you're enjoying this very much. To sit with you.
Okay, so let's get into the business aspect of it. So I know day 1 and day 2, you had the coldest of openings. You refused to post on Instagram. By the way, if you want to follow Seth's Instagram, don't. I'm not even going to give it out. He will not update it. I was walking to the beach, and instead of enjoying my beach walk, I was so worried for what your business do well. So I'm telling my wife, we've successfully opened several businesses in our day.
You have.
And I was saying, one thing, cousin wife, that we do is we always use Instagram. And I go, Seth is sending us pictures. He's updating. He's doing these things, but not on Instagram. Then you post, as if to just drive me crazy more, you start posting Instagram on your own personal account instead of your business account. I was like, oh no.
You're like, it's all going up in smoke.
Yeah, that's great. To the 4 cousins who follow you on Instagram, who aren't going to be in Michigan. Why did you post on your personal account and not the Recharge account? And what is it? Recharge South Haven or something?
Yes, Recharge South Haven.
Okay, Recharge South Haven.
Let me check just to make sure.
Last update was April 20th, a picture of 8 boxes. Nothing about the planning and the opening, nothing about the opening date. There's no hours on there. There's nothing. No tagging the other people that you're in or anything.
In the market? Yeah.
Would you stop texting me and post on Instagram? I'll just look on your Instagram and respond. You've got to update. Like someone, they wouldn't even know you're open if they went on Instagram. That's how I check businesses. I see what their IG looks like.
Okay. I will do that. That's what I will do.
Have you heard of this social media phenomenon?
Yes, I have. Well, that will be my new weekend activity.
You just said you're off till Thursday. Now you're going to do it this weekend when you're starting again. This is classic Cousin Seth response right now. We're recording this on a Monday. He has a new business. He has to promote on Instagram. He said, I'll work on it this weekend, which means besides going to Costco tonight and watching TV. You'll promote while you're there this weekend.
Well, no, I'll do that. But I mean, like my new work weekend, which is today, tomorrow, and yeah. But no, I will get better with it more in real time. So
okay, can you at least put your say now open and the hours?
Oh yeah, okay.
Doesn't even say open.
Okay. No. I have a Google listing that says I am.
Yes. But if somebody went on right now, literally your last post was a month and a week ago, and it's just pictures of boxes. That's it.
Okay.
You have a lot of good pictures you've been sending me so far. So just post anything, please.
I will.
For me, at least for me, because I'm
sorry. Yeah, I will. I'm sorry. I
want to enjoy my beach walks and not talk about your business. I'm like, I know he's going to do well, but I just want to post on Instagram. She's like, Chad, just take it easy. Take it easy. Okay. I said, now it's Cousin Seth. He's going to do it. He's got to do it. And then she's like, I was like, I saw you like sent me another text that should have been a post. And I just jumped in the ocean and kept swimming.
Like, come back.
She's like, you can't get to Michigan that way.
Right.
I'm like, okay, good point. I ended up in France. I swam to France. I was like, where's Recharge? Where's Recharge? So anyway, okay, so how was... Because we're not going to go that long, but how was business itself? Oh, okay. Did that lady get her coffee?
She did. Yeah, she's very nice. I was able to make, there was kind of, after that, everything, she left, she got her drink, and we're kind of set. I had about 15 minutes to get some stuff together, but I had dead set on getting the little wireless or cardless payment thing in place, and praying it worked. The night before, I sat in the hotel and I watched YouTube videos.
How to set it up. Okay.
Yes. So I was like, I tried it the day before. I could not figure it out. So it got going, and not a moment later, had more customers.
Oh, really?
A couple, wanted a latte. And then it was like, with lattes, it's like, you got a milk. And it was like, from there, it was just for the next couple hours, people were coming in pretty consistently.
Were you nervous? Were you like,
I didn't have time
to make a latte. How to brew. Okay.
Well, I was nervous. I was, but it was kind of like the drive over, and it's only like a mile and a half from the hotel to the store. I was just like, my stomach was in knots. I was just like, okay, I'll get there. It'll be, calm. I can take my time. And it was just like, and when I saw that woman standing outside, I was just like, maybe I was just telling myself, I'm like, oh, she's going to buy some, provisions or groceries or whatever. And then I was like,
you were hoping she wouldn't come to you.
Yeah, I kind of was. I was just like, maybe once, some chocolate
at the door.
Some
coming in.
Some dry pasta.
Right.
Well, that was the thing. I was like, I'll go check the back door, and because we have a side entrance, whatever. So, but right as but didn't have to. So, so I just had people coming in and ordering all types of drinks. And it's funny because going into it, I'm like, the cold brew and everything was going to be, it's very easy to just pour from the tapper and, you add ice to the cold brew. I learned that you do not with a nitro. You don't add ice to it. So,
why not?
But
because it's already cold, I guess.
But it also with the nitrous infused or the nitrogen infused, it creates a nice like creamy foam on top, it's almost sweet. So when the ice melts down, it can kind of dilute it a little bit and kill it. But I learned that from. I don't know if she'll ever hear this, but Allie from Uncommon Coffee Roasters, who I shadowed couple weeks.
She listens.
It probably does, which I have a very interesting and funny story. I don't know if I told you, but at another place in town.
Yes, right. Is this where you met someone was a CCP fan? Yeah, you can tell that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a great story.
Allie, I shadowed Allie a couple weeks ago at the cafe. It was great. Their cafe in Saugatuck is amazing. Anyone that's in the area should check it out. If you're in South Haven, obviously you come to me. She came out on Friday and we did like a training for a couple hours and it got me, up to speed with everything, made sure my milk was good, everything like that. And I never thought my life would be so consumed with milk.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so she helped me out tremendously. If it was not for her, I would have imploded probably on Saturday. But it was great. It went so smooth, and it was just like I had people coming in. I didn't really.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. I had people throwing different
coffee at your face. No complaint.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to say a word. Seth did some training. Nice. I did do some training and I paid attention. I participated. I was actively engaged the whole time. Like someone else will do this. No.
Wow. Seth is actively engaged. Breaking news. Everyone. Seth is actively engaged the whole time.
I will put it out there though. I did meet the owner and his daughter of the jewelry store in town. Johnny's Jewelers. Mm-hmm. I don't know, the Center and Phoenix Street. The other corner of Center and Phoenix, but they came in. They were very nice. A lot of business owners in town have come in, locals, a lot of locals and stuff like that. People that own homes in town. So they came in. They're very nice. And I was talking to Mrs. X, and I was like, just telling her all the people that came in and different customers. And I mentioned that. She's like, "Oh, I've wanted to go in that place." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "So," I'm like, Wait a second. Yes.
Talk to Mrs. X. Okay, so she wants to go to the jewelry place.
So it's So if we get there, it's we have to go in and kind of start talking to somebody and planning some things.
Would she have wanted to marry you before you were this big coffee kingpin, though? That's the thing. That's the question. Because all of a sudden she wants to marry you now that you are running the coffee-ish show up in Michigan.
Well, I'd say she would say yes. I don't know if she'd say yes, but it might be.
You get drip coffee.
Right. Yeah. That's what she's like. Oh my gosh. That's your cash cow. Let's do this.
Never thought of this. Drip coffee. Wow. Okay. So So that lady was happy. All the customers were happy. Were there any times or any drinks that people like threw you off or?
I did get a little freaked out. Not freaked out. A woman and her husband came in, young couple. She was pregnant. And well, yeah, I was like,
is it yours? What freaked you out? It's a girl you dated 9 months ago. I don't understand what freaked you out about.
Oh, I knew this was coming. All right. How's it going, Gail? I don't think that's her name at all. So it's a very dated name. No, but she wanted a coffee. She wanted an Americano. Obviously, but she wanted me to scale back the caffeine. I was just like, I'm like, this size has this many shots and stuff like that. So I had to adjust, and I was just like, should we call your OBGYN about that? Like, I don't know if a barista is the best person to be doing these adjustments and calculations.
Well, you're not purporting to tell women how to handle their healthcare, are you? Is that what you're doing right now on air, Seth?
No.
Okay. No. All right, let's clarify.
Not at all. Don't come to me for that. I'm happy to make you a cup of coffee or do the gelato, which is great. And if you have other...
I just want to make sure where you stand. So that's good. You're all for freedom of choice and autonomy. Good.
After 4 days, this business is going in a different direction.
Okay, so she wanted caffeine. I guess we'll know when the baby's born about the caffeine content.
Right.
That's a really energized little toddler you have there.
Well, crazy enough, I gave her a little bit too much espresso. It induced labor right there in the market. Fortunately, Michelle is a nurse, so she was able to deliver the baby.
What a momentous for opening weekend. No drip coffee, but one baby. Wow.
Yes. Wow. They're naming him Cousin Seth.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And instead of a pacifier, 2 interlocking candy canes like our logo. I love it. Wow. Okay, so then each day gets successively busier. Like was Sunday busier than Saturday? But town is cold, so it's not in full swing yet, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was cold out, so a lot of hot drinks and stuff. Only a couple ice drinks and things like that. What else do I sell?
Is there another coffee place on Phoenix Street, or are you it?
There are 2 more. There are 2 more.
2 more coffee? That's a terrible name.
Yeah, right.
Oh, 2 more. All right,
2 more.
2. Okay. 2 more coffee is terrible.
It is. I every morning, before work, I'll drive down Phoenix, which is the main street, and drive actually down to the beach just to check out the water and stuff. Nice. And I actually want to put
your roots.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I actually want to put like a little monitor on the counter. It just has a webcam or whatever of the beach. Yeah. I just see.
Have you seen waves yet or no?
Oh yeah. Really? The North Beach is the better side, I have learned. Okay. It's a little, it seems like it gets a little choppier, but I think better chance of riding. I could be wrong. But although the surf shop in town has their rental and stuff set up on the North Beach, so they may be onto something.
Yeah. Have you seen people out surfing?
No, I saw somebody out.
Good question. You have. I didn't limit the time on it. You have many times in your life. I gotcha.
I did see someone kite surfing.
Really?
Yeah.
On purpose, or did the kite just take them away?
They're actually parachuting, hit the ground, and ran into a pack of wood pilings and took off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, the car exploded.
Right into a car. Okay, so it's getting busier. Overall, how would you rate it? Because we can't go too much longer, but how would you rate your opening weekend? It's really good. Better than expected, as expected, or worse than expected? And I know you always expect the worst. So
yes, which is to come out of that weekend or that work week, whatever, and feeling so good and so positive is very out of character for me. But I think it went really well. And I think I had time to kind of prepare and learn the drinks and stuff. So I think starting next weekend, a lot more schools, if not all of them, will be out. So it's going to be crazy. But
have you have hired someone?
Yeah. So she starts next. I want to say next Wednesday, something like that. So she's gonna help out in the market a lot, and then on Mondays and Tuesdays when I'm not there, or Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we're still trying to figure it out. She'll be able to do most of the stuff, the drip coffee, the cold brew, sell the gelato and all that stuff. I'm still very
employee.
What's that?
I've been employee between you and the market.
Yeah. But to be honest, I think we're gonna have to hire somebody else because I was doing it. I didn't realize it until like maybe Sunday that there's a hold button on my POS system to hold the order. So someone would give me their order and then I would go to start making a drink, or I would turn around to do something or get distracted, which happens quite often. And they had already swiped their card and the payment is already processed. So the order's gone and I don't know where to find it. So I'm like, so I'm relying on memory, and there was a lot of like, did you want this in it? What kind of milk did you want? But people were very nice. Yeah, but I finally found that there was a hold button, but I was just like, oh my God. So, but even that, with that, I could do that and the coffee and sell the gelato, and I'm also selling mini donut holes too. So
very nice.
So it's very exciting.
And mini donut holes, are they the holes of mini donuts? Are the holes themselves mini? I'm confused.
These things are like size of a Skittle. No, they're little donut holes.
Okay.
Wow. So. Yeah, but I haven't even introduced the smoothies yet. So like doing the espresso.
You definitely need people. Think if somebody comes in and there's a line, you need to ring them up. You need to have someone cleaning the stuff. You need to have someone making the drinks. Yeah. And move it. And then if somebody orders, someone can come and say, I want a coffee and 2 smoothies, and there's 3 more people in line. Who's going to ring them up? Who's going to do a smoothie while the other one's doing coffee? These drinks take time. I know, I've been there.
Yeah. That's my nightmare. And I'm just like, I got to find somebody.
Because you don't want your nightmare to be that customers come up and want to order a lot of items. That's also your dream.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's a rookie mistake I made. You can charge for syrup. I didn't realize that's an add-on.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Charge for everything. You can even make a joke of, would you like that in your hands or a cup? Cups are 50% extra, but 50 cents extra, but no burns. It's a good upcharge.
Right. Well, it was funny. This one couple walked in, and I was writing something down near the point of sale, which our menu is right there. And they're like, oh, what are you raising your rates? I was just like, oh, yeah, right. An extra 50 cents. It was just kind of funny, but
as a matter of fact, I am.
Right.
Smart Alex, pay extra. Right. You got $1 added on.
I'm not going to take that.
Okay. So is there a signature drink yet?
Not yet. So I'm waiting for, the produce to come in, but I'm going to be experimenting earlier in the week. So I think Wednesdays and Thursdays, at least maybe this week, I'll be able to just be experimenting. And then, so something with blueberries, obviously. I want to have something by Blueberry Fest, something solid. Blueberries, blueberries.
Yeah, that'll be good, yeah.
That'll be Michigan.
Michigan blueberries are the best.
I'd like to do like a blueberry latte or something like that, or like a chocolate covered blueberry latte. And
that'd be nice.
I have some ideas. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. All right. Chocolate covered blueberry. What are you going to name it?
I don't know.
Haven?
Yeah, I don't know. It's South Heaven. Oh, I like it. I do like it.
Right. Don't let Tumor Coffee steal that from you either, okay?
Right. Yes. It's
terrible. Like cancer's in town, that coffee place.
Yeah, but it's they weren't open. It was like 8 or 7 something, and I'm like, they didn't. I don't know what time they opened, but yeah, we're gonna open nice and early. We're stay open nice and late, and
there you go.
We'll be there. We will be there, and nice. It's so it's kind of funny.
You will need someone because you'll need to take a break too. So you'll need at least 2 more employees, at least. If there's any Christmas cousins out there listening, I know you have some visiting. You're gonna have some surprise visitors. I know Festive Bob's coming end of July. He's gonna show up. You'll have everything dialed in by then. So that's gonna be fun.
Hopefully I'll have a place to live by then.
Yeah. So what did you do? You've been staying at a hotel this first weekend.
Yes. Yeah. It's yep.
Any prospects for places to stay up there? Or are you going to stay in that dirt lot or whatever, that backwoods you showed me?
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll know more in the next couple of days.
Okay. I like the camping out's fun. You could be like the smelly barista.
Right. Well, it's going to be a lot of just figuring that out this season. It's Michelle is up against the same thing. I mean, she's got this great Airbnb upstairs, but it's booked. So it's like she's actually going to be sleeping in the back of the store.
Oh, she doesn't live in town either. She lives far.
No. Her and her husband had a home there for a while, sold it and did this. And so it's
like the gift of the Magi. They didn't have a business. They had the home. They needed a business to pay for the home. They sold the home to open the business. Now they have nowhere to live. Yeah. It's like an O. Henry coffee shop. This is wild.
Yeah, I mean, they have a house in Detroit. They're from Detroit. Nice. So yeah, it's crazy. I mean, because obviously there's a huge influx of Chicago and Detroit people that go to South Haven or have homes there and stuff like that. So
how far from Detroit is South Haven?
It's maybe another 10, 15 miles more than, it's about 2 hours 45, I think.
2 hours like that. 45. Oh, that's pretty far.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, maybe
closer to Chicago.
No, the opposite way.
Oh, I got
so
you.
Yeah, South Haven's kind of like right in the middle of us. So
right. Okay. So you're going to go back there Wednesday.
Yeah. Yep. Wow, I'll go back Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it. It was like weird, like driving home last night back to Chicago. I was just like, it was weird. I get into town and it was just like, I mean, obviously I live here and I have stuff, but it was just like, I want to go back.
Yeah, it's more exciting there. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much going on. It was just like, we're closing up, we're about to close up on Sunday. And I'm not even kidding you, like a bachelorette party of like 15 deep come in the store. And it was just like, and it was...
Are you here for the coffee? We're here for Cousin Seth.
Right.
Straight up. Thank you.
Hello, all. But it was
straight up.
It was so funny. But they heard Frankie, our mascot or store pet. He doesn't come in the store. So if the health department or anyone from MDART is listening, he's always in the way back. But they heard her bark. Like, is your dog here? It was just like they were going nuts, and it was just like, oh,
that was funny. Yeah, they were at a party.
Yeah, and it was just, it was pretty. But they come in, it was just like, and Michelle, was talking to them and stuff like that, and it was great. And they got some coffee and they got some gelato. Ooh. So yeah, bachelorette parties, anything.
Like dance for us, Seth. Dance for us.
Sure. Who wanted one? You wanted 2 pumps of vanilla, 3 pumps.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Right. For their lattes syrup. And yes, syrup or pure cane syrup. They're all interchangeable. Work for everybody.
Right. That's right. Well, this is very exciting. Good. All weekend, I was just thinking of you. What is there more?
Yeah. So one quick thing. So this is this is after hours. Okay. I'm just going to preface it by saying it was after hours. What I do in my personal time is
that's right.
So I get out of work. I go and grab some dinner, and I was I figure I'd go back to the hotel and relax. And I stopped by a local establishment, also figuring I could help pump some money back into the local economy. Sure. And that place is a dispensary. Yes. Yes, it is. Maybe at some point the name will be revealed. So I went in, and I had never been into a Michigan dispensary. I've heard the tales, but I went in, and a very nice place, very clean, very, everybody looked fine. It was great. They have, it was nice as being from Illinois and stuff.
I have thoughts and I can put them together.
Fortunately, that guy didn't show up there. He conducted himself a little better. So I go in, the woman sitting at the front, she takes my ID, kind of rings me up, and then she gets up and she walks back. She said, what are you looking for today? And I explained what I was looking for. We go up to the counter. She's, going through some of the different products and things. I'm like, this looks great. I'll take this and this and, this and that and that and that and 4 of those, and maybe 8 of those. Is that edible or rectal? I take those.
Either way.
Yeah. So we're talking and, oh, she's like, oh, do you live here in town? Are you on vacation? I'm like, oh, actually, I just opened up a business in town on Phoenix and stuff like that. She's like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, it's kind of, then she goes back to doing what I'm doing. I was like, oh, I wanted to tell her what it was. And
right.
Like,
yeah, but she wasn't curious. I guess she was high.
It kind of felt, no, I don't think so. But I don't think they do now. So she goes back doing some stuff and checking something out. And
comes back a minute later, hey man, where are you from? You ever been to Phoenix Street? Hey man. Every 3 minutes she comes back, hey man, you new here?
So, right, it's like, oh no.
I've never seen you before.
Is there somebody else that can help me?
Can they help you?
What were you looking for today? Coffee? Oh, I wish I knew of a coffee place in town, man.
Heard of that. You want a saliva? No, that's sativa. Saliva? Okay, hold on, man. Cool. Poor Seth. He got a lot. So anyway.
So she ring up. She's like, so she has to do it. She's like, so what is your business? I was like, there it is. Nice. I'm like, nice. I'm like, there we go. I'm like, do you have I don't know. What do you do? I'm a bud tender, you idiot. So I was like, well, it's a coffee, smoothie, and gelato bar in the Haven Market on Phoenix. And I got that. She's like, that's awesome. I'll come by and check it out. She's like, I actually, I have a podcast where I interview and talk to new businesses in South Haven. And
a podcast. Okay.
Yes. I was like, oh my God, like that's awesome. And she's like, do you have a podcast? No, I was like, nothing for me. So she's like, interview people, and I have my first guest coming on or something like that. So she's just getting started and stuff like that. And
she's not 218 episodes deep like we are.
Right. But it's great. I mean, she showcased and she was talking about some local businesses she got planned and stuff like that. And I knew the businesses. And
is everyone at home listening like I am, wondering where this story is going? I know people are like, where's this story going?
Is it going sorry. I know you want to keep this one short as we are. But
that's the story, just flew away.
Right. My thoughts and mine were on that flight out.
All of a sudden, I saw our podcast just become a commercial for her podcast. How much did she pay for this spot?
Right. So I tell her, so I'm like, well, I have a podcast as well. And she's like, oh, what is it? I'm like, oh, it's called the Christmas Cousins Pod. And I'm like, my cousin and I, we both grew up Jewish and he married into this, really big Italian family and he just fell in love with it, blah, blah, blah. And she's looking at me, which a lot of people are just like looking right through me, but, and she's like, oh my, I've heard of it and stuff like that. She's like, I think it might be fun. And I was just like, oh my God. And then we started talking, and we go, we do the transaction. It's very nice. I'm like, let me get you my card. So I run out to my car, I bring it back. I come back in, she's there. And all like the
hey man, have you ever been here before?
Welcome. Can I see your ID, man?
They tell you I have a podcast, man.
So yeah, she very nicely they invited me on it, but I went back and I gave her my business card and yeah, I was like, who was that guy?
I think he said he was Batman. We had a podcast about DC Comics or something. I don't know, man. He wanted saliva. It was so weird. He was like, can I get coffee at your coffee shop? He's like, no, man, they don't have coffee there. It's freaking me out. Get me out, man. My AC is not turning on. My AC is broken. Anyway,
now it's gonna fall off. They threw me out.
So you spin your stool around. You're on at the bar, and she goes, "Hey, man, you ever been here?"
Now I completely forgot what she sounds like, what she looks like.
Pretty much like this, man.
Yeah. It's like, So yeah, so I gave her my card, stuff like that. But yeah, she invited myself and Michelle as well on the podcast.
Nice.
But yeah, so I get out and it looks like she was following. Later that night, I was checking out when I'm sitting there having dinner, and I was back at the hotel. Excuse me. Yeah. I think where I am half the time. And
now she's following the Christmas cousin. She might be listening right now. Hello, our favorite bud tender. Hello. What am I listening to, man?
What is it? Is it Christmas? December already? This is nuts.
For the record, I never met this guy. He was not in. Okay, man. That's right, man. Hey, are you Cheech? Or Chong? I forget which cousin you are. Cousin Cheech or Cousin Chong, man?
Isn't that amazing?
Okay, the Cheech and Chong of the East Coast.
That's right. So she did kind of. She thought she heard the Christmas cousins. That was cool. You may be on that. I would love to hear you on that. Sans cousin Chad, just you.
Yeah, it's I'm like, absolutely, that would be great. It's I would do it. I don't know what I would talk. I mean, I guess talk about. Well, she's coming up with a question. Right.
Just let Seth talk and have a good time.
It's I wish I had the name of her podcast offhand, but I'll get that information.
Yeah, she's got plenty of airtime. It's fine.
And I'm sure I'll be going back there at some point.
We'll find out. We'll plug it. We'll even share it on our Instagram. That'll be nice. We'll share hers and whatever. So I forgot what it was, but I saw it like South Haven Business something or other. But anyway, so let's wrap this up here.
Yes.
So it sounds like a momentous weekend, because otherwise your previous weekends might have been you just, staring at the walls, yelling at CNN. But now you've got business going. You're meeting people every day. It's just in its nascency. It's growing. It's getting better. You're learning. You're growing. This is amazing. You're looking at rings. You're meeting people. You're networking. And this is great. It's all good stuff all around. We need that Instagram going. Instagram has to get popping. Okay.
I understand.
Yeah. And that's it. So this is amazing. Congratulations to you. I'm super excited. I'm very proud of you for doing this. Bubby would be so proud if she shows up for coffee. Let me know. And this is great stuff. So everybody, if you are in South Haven, because we have heard from people writing in that they will be in South Haven this summer that are coming by. So you will be there, 550 Phoenix Street, the heart of downtown, across from City Hall. South Haven, Michigan, aka Seth Haven, Michigan. Recharge. Check us out. Write us Instagram, Facebook at Christmas Cousins Pod, and we'll just take a little summer hiatus. But you never know where the Christmas Cousins. We may be like, hey, we'll pop in next week. This may be a short hiatus.
Yeah,
or maybe a while.
So when it's a little slower and stuff like that, or there's people in the market, we'll have conversations, just talk throughout the day, Michelle and I, and cover some great topics.
Really?
Yeah, a couple. And she said she would actually come on the podcast. So,
that'd be fun. But is she with you now? Hello, everybody. No. Welcome to Michelle.
No, she's back home in Detroit. So,
okay. Can everybody listening, you can tell Seth misses his adoring audience and his fans coming into the coffee shop, because he won't let me end this episode. He keeps going to go.
Oh yeah, one more thing. No, okay.
No more. I'm just kidding. If I order a cup of coffee, you'd have to stay on until it's ready. Yeah, that's fun. There's a good way to get a hold of you. I can now call and just order coffee.
Right.
And then you do whatever. It's great. So, okay, so you'll be there Thursdays through Sunday. You're open, and then maybe other days you're through Monday.
Thursday. It's right now. It's gonna be Thursdays through Sunday. 7. Yeah, it varies a little bit, but Fridays and Saturdays till 8 p.m. Sunday maybe 5 or 6. Long hours. So
wow, it's just you right now. That's crazy. All right, well,
that's going to change, I think, very quickly. So we might have to have an off-air conversation with that, how that happens.
Are you hiring me? Are you making an offer?
Right.
Okay, I'll be there. So I think it's great. And so we will be on hiatus for a little bit, but you never know. We might pop on sooner rather than later. We'll see, because they're fun. Because we were going to catch up anyway. We just recorded it. This is no different than if we caught off air.
Very true. Very true.
So 2 stones with 1 bird. Yeah, man. 2 stone birds. 2 birds and 1 stone? No. Who's your co-host? I've never seen him before. He did look familiar, though. It's cool, man. He's so tall. Are you Christian Leitner? Did you play for Duke? This guy's cool, man. Oh. You should go on my podcast. It's called I Don't Have a Microphone and You Don't Have Coffee. Anyway, everybody check us out, Christmas Cousins Pod at gmail.com. You could email us. If you're still listening at this point, thank you. It's been a fun episode. We covered a lot longer than I thought, but it was flowing. We were having fun. Listen, don't listen. Hey, what are you going to do?
Right. We can't force you. We're not going to twist your arm.
Yeah, we will be back for either Christmas in July or my guess is probably sooner, but at least now people know. Last year, our hiatus lasted like a week and a half.
Right.
So, let's see. All right, everybody, thank you, and we will see you soon at Recharge.
See you later.